Homeworld 3 offers a spectacular and absolutely unique world to play in, bringing you back to the best science fiction real-time strategy series of the year. Take control in dazzling full 3D space, lead fleets into battle, and experience the award-winning storyline unfolding across a vast galaxy.
Just before a carrier battle group arrived, we scrambled bombers.
Sector confirmed. Scanning zone adjusted.
Perfect for attacking capital ships.
This is Bomber Lead. Engaging carrier.
We protected the resourcers while they hauled in the goods, which meant we could roll out assault frigates.
Cleared hot. Let's take it to them. Stay on them.
Break contact.
The raiders weren't pushovers, but Command countered their hit-and-run tactics. The way their carrier exploded? Beautiful.
This great calamity was caused by
Terminator, the first RTS title from Blizzard veteran-led Frost Giant Studios, was developed in the Unreal 5 engine and features hundreds of units in epic, large-scale battles on a variety of different styles of maps. The game streamlines the input controls, but while lowering the barrier to entry, it also ensures that the game's difficulty ceiling will satisfy your need for a challenge. Finally, players can create their own custom missions and minigames using the powerful and easy-to-use editor.
will be differently suitable for all levels of experience. In our new 3-player co-op versus AI mode, you'll level up your heroes, collect rewards, and customize your forces to open up new styles of gameplay and long-term variety.
Tempest Rising, a game that combines classic RTS elements with modern instrument-based production, techniques and presentation. Inspired by the great RTS titles of the 90s and zeros, the game contains classic base building elements, while being set in an overhead modern warfare scenario. There are 3 different camps with different combat styles and economic models. Players can fight and capture neutral populations on the map, and players can earn rewards for their skill while focusing on strategy.
Strong though they may be, they are still flesh and bone.
Men of War 2 experience World War II real-time strategy like never before. The latest chapter in the top-notch real-time strategy series, the game will bring players more unique and historically accurate new units, in addition to more stunning audio and visual feasts. In the series, groundbreaking exciting real-time battles will continue to shine. Lead your troops on the western and eastern fronts, battle in epic narratives in single-player campaigns and encounter modes, and then dive into short combat multiplayer modes.
The eyes of the world are upon you.
Alien Marauder, the first domestic sci-fi survival RTS single-player endgame, combines survival simulation and real-time strategy gameplay elements. The game engine can handle tens of thousands of warring units simultaneously, with up to 100,000 combat units on the same screen. We're committed to optimizing performance and efficiency, so that you can experience the most spectacular battle scenes possible. The game is full of freedom and strategy. Players can develop a variety of different attack and defense strategies, the perfect combination of combat and ingenuity in the game. Company of Heroes 3, the legendary tactical game series, returns. Lead old and new camps, units and multinational battle groups and crush your opponents. Command air, land and sea forces, build supply lines and crush your opponents' attacks on new dynamic maps. Every game is a new and different experience. Play at your own pace in campaign and encounter modes and discover untold stories in the picturesque Mediterranean battlefield. The game uses the proprietary Sense game engine developed by Relic, allowing you to experience next-generation, destructible environments to your heart's content. Ratten Reich is a dystopian real-time strategy game that takes the animal world as its progenitor in a war between rats, cockroaches, and lizards. Slum-like cities, charred corpses, steam tanks, and soldiers in imperial uniforms and armor are added to these anthropomorphic elements. Together, they form an epic war in this overhead fantasy world. Extinction Eclipse, a space action strategy game, will have you as a commander ordering human troops to search for resources and build fleets. In the early stages, you only have a few mining ships and a probe, while you need to explore and occupy asteroid belts where precious metals or water resources can be mined.
Ready for action. Moving to position. Moving to position.
Target acquired.
Ready for action, Commander. Target acquired.
ORC Archive Strategy City Builder. Your goal in this strategic game is to rebuild the power of your tribe. You will need to gather the necessary resources to build buildings and expand your village. Collect food to feed the growing population. Mine the metals needed for your army and forge weapons. Train your warriors and equip them with various armor and equipment. Build defensive capabilities. Buy time to prepare and strike when ready for war. Manor Lords, a medieval strategy game, features in-depth city building, tactically deep large-scale battles, and complex economic and social simulations. Rule your land as a medieval lord. Sit back and watch the seasons change, the weather change, and the city rise and fall. Broken Arrow, a large-scale real-time modern warfare strategy game, combines the complexity of a joint combat game with the characteristics of a typical real-time tactical action game. The game features two factions, American and Russian, each with over 100 units to choose from and build armies. Terminator Dark Fate Defiance, a hard-hitting real-time strategy game, places you in a futuristic war between humans and Legion's network of synthetic intelligent machines. Command and lead your army to thwart the Legion's plans to destroy humanity, or play as one of 3 factions in skirmishes and multiplayer. Global Conflagration, a real-time strategy game set in a fictional timeline of the near future, will see you defeat your opponents by controlling the deadliest weapons and units on the battlefield. Capture key resource points on the map, build your base and destroy your opponent's units, unlock new units, customize your color scheme, and build your army. Xeno Command blends traditional RTS gameplay with Roguelike random elements. Alien forces are invading and coming together to protect the galaxy. You will be the hero of justice through the battle to obtain resources and troops, buildings, skills and other instructions to develop a perfect combat strategy, lead troops to capture strongholds, and finally break the enemy base. You will be the hero of justice, gaining resources through battle, as well as the command of troop construction and other skills. Commanding Nations. The game brings the fun gameplay of an RTS. You can build anywhere and produce any number of units as long as you can collect enough resources. Take control of 3 unique nations to destroy your opponents. Gameplay is similar to Red Alert, and the game is available in a sneak preview on October 1st. Agony, Lords of Hell, featuring real-time strategy gameplay, takes place between the Agony Hell and Phantom timelines and tells the story of Nimrod, the new king of the underworld, and Nidio, the priestess of the Phantom. With the departure of the former rulers of Hell, a war for the throne breaks out. Many of the Lords of Hell began to gather demon armies and went on the warpath. Players not only need to defend against their attacks, but also to expand their empire and conquer the enemy's territory. Outpost, a first-person shooter with multiplayer co-op survival, exploration, and building, is a buy-to-play game with an online multiplayer mode. Players will be the first-line recyclers, using their ejector weapons to clear the way for their own exploration, collect supplies and resupply in the game map, and complete the recycling mission back to the base.
We have envisioned the collapse of human society in many ways. But it came quietly from the creation that we are most proud of. One, cold damage. One, cold damage.
Aliens: Dark Descent is a squad-based top-down strategy game in which you customize your squad with a range of different upgrade your soldiers and give them unique abilities and weapons, armor and stunts, develop your base, research new technologies, and further improve the physical and mental health of your soldiers while managing resources to avoid permanent team losses and mental breakdowns. Outsmart the most deadly creatures in human history. Will you and your squad be able to stop the alien creature outbreak in time?
Retreat! Retreat! Willis! Open fire! Go! Go! Go!
Barkhan, a real-time strategy game that pays homage to the Dune series. A harsh Sen planet becomes the stage for a brutal war between three great clans. Each wants to prove their superiority over the power of rare minerals. Get ready to face and attack the giant Sen snakes in fierce battles against enemy forces. Red Chaos District Order is a classic and modern real-time strategy game. Collecting resources, building bases and producing units is the core of the game. The strengths and weaknesses of each unit ensure tactical progress, whether offensive or defensive. There are countless strategies you can combine in the game to always be one step ahead of your enemies. Certain upgrades help you deepen your tactics and prove yourself on the battlefield. Take the side of the Empire in the name of unity, or choose to join the rejects and fight for your independence.
Enemy detected.
My weapon is my pride.